as I float away with no gravity. And
Oh no. Okay.
okay, back in game. Killing the server.
So yeah, well your ship has decided now is time to fall. While the server's thinking, so I have seen it fall like 3 or 4 times so far.
Has anything been welded up yet, or is it just all the grids?
It's just all the grids.
Alright.
But you know, it hasn't. When it falls, it doesn't break.
Maybe it won't?
Neither it doesn't break, and what it lands on doesn't break. And
so what would happen if I spawned in a Mars planet landing?
I have no idea. No message from server again.
Yeah, I'm still loading in.
Okay. Well, this is this is worth watching because it's so. What? It's not falling anymore.
Maybe it's reconnected.
No, it's not. Hello, all. This is Dswank, and
As a gamer sitting down here in a hole.
we are again. We are again back in our survival series,
Finally.
which almost didn't happen. This time, instead of me having the issues, it was Fuzzy.
Yep.
And we didn't spend an hour waiting for, or 2 hours, or 5 hours trying to log in. So, I guess what we need to probably should do is let you talk about what you did last week while I was trying to log in.
Yep. So if we come on down here, and we go through our nice new fancy little airlock over here. Well, it's not an airlock, this is a door. We will come through a hole here and see that I dug out a big old hole and began putting in some lovely new refineries.
Woot.
So we'll get that up and going, and I think I screwed up. Actually.
Yes, I was going to point that out.
I need to go over one more block.
Yes.
So I'll take care of that. And I ran out of hydrogen, and I'm down the hole.
You don't look like you fell down on mine.
I'm bouncing. Bouncing around.
Okay. Well.
So we're going to fix this, and we hope y'all enjoys this week's videos.
Yes. Also, he built that.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't see what he's pointing at. I think he's pointing at the ship. I'm still bouncing around inside the Mars planet.
Okay, what do I need to kill you, or do I need to bring you some hydrogen?
Maybe some hydrogen? I don't even know where my body's supposed to be. I can look up and down. I can't look left and right.
Okay, I'll start with bringing you a bottle of
Yeah.
hydrogen.
Turning off my jetpack fixed the problem. So if you can just throw me a hydrogen bottle, that would be lovely.
Alright. There you are.
Hello up there.
In DV land. Alright, so we're on the side of a mountain. There you go.
Got it. Alright, now I've got hydrogen. Yay. So the ship. The lovely ship.
Oh shit.
Might need to turn my dampeners off. Or back on, I mean.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. This thing here, what we were standing on, what I was standing in the middle of, we played around a little bit in Creative to find a working model of a transport ship for ores, so we could mine to our heart's content and bring it all back in one go.
Yep, that way we can go out with the ship, collect the ores, and come back to the house.
Yes. Because stuff is going on. So, I guess we're going to gather up what we need to get started, and I'm going to continue working on the industrial zone. And what are you going to be doing today?
I have two thoughts. One is rather boring, so probably not going to happen now. The other is try and help the nanites get this putt-putt up and running.
Can I rant for a moment?
Yes.
Kane, fix this damn reticule. I am sick of having to remove it manually in the damn options to take a freaking picture and then having to put it back on manually when I'm back in here trying to play. Damn it. And something I have noticed over the years, and I would like over the past year that I have been editing and listening to myself speak, I'd like to apologize to all of those who watch me for my horrible, horrible whistle.
You just did it!
I know! I know, it's horrible. It's bad. So yes, I apologize.
We could weaponize that, man.
I know it. Let's see. I think that's Facebook.
That's why the game didn't work last week. It wanted a break from your whistle.
I believe it. Alright, I think that's facing the right way. Alright, now I got room for all the modules. Yeah, that was on cue, almost like I planned it. Alright. So, we are confident with 3 refineries being plenty?
For now.
Okay.
Hey, have you seen the size of this hole? I don't think we're gonna need to worry about space.
Well, I ain't worried about the space, I'm just worried about supply since we're low on them right now. Because, I mean, if we're up to me, as you noticed on the alien planet, I will make plenty of refineries.
True.
Hopefully when I get to a point that I am on my desk, which is going to happen soon, I will be looking for a used Blue Yeti, since, new they run for, what, like $120, $130 sometimes?
Right at about 100 is what I paid for it.
Right. I will be looking for a good used one, maybe with a boom already coming with a package, so I can find on YouTube or somewhere locally. YouTube. eBay. Or somebody locally.
A lot of the boom arms suck. I mean, to have a good boom arm, you're going to be paying about $100 for one.
That's not fun. That's not fun at all.
I paid, mine's a cheap one. I got mine for $30. And it works, but I've had to do some tinkering to make it work.
I'm fairly handy. I can make something work. I'm a handyman. A handyman at heart, anyway.
So, you sent me a message earlier this week talking about anime, like where I watch anime.
Yeah.
I pretty much only watch it on Crunchyroll now.
Okay.
Any particular reason, or just curiosity, or?
It was curiosity, and sometimes you had mentioned several that I could not find on places like Crunchyroll or Hulu and places like that. But I figured to myself that might be ones that you personally owned.
Yeah, well, a lot of the ones I mentioned are also ones that, like, Hulu doesn't have anymore, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. I just need computers there, and computers here. Because when I'm desperate, I will go through not-so-legal means to watch an anime.
Really desperate.
Yeah.
Desperate for them animes.
Yeah, man. It's not like there's anything on TV to watch anymore.
Isn't that the truth?
Hey, give me the computers. But yes, for the viewing pleasure of those of us watching this and also enjoys anime, we both have gotten a fun and very enjoyable taste of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
Oh god, yes. That is just so fun.
Yes, it is. I felt robbed when it ended so abruptly. I cannot wait for the next run of it.
Oh yeah. That one's good. Sometime, I think 4 days from now, so is that Wednesday?
Maybe?
There's a one-night special feature event that is the, and I can't say the first part, but Kabai of the Iron Fortress.
Yeah.
The movie that is from the series is going to be in theaters for one night on the 26th.
Oh, very nice.
And the bottom part is done.
Alright, that'll be piped up. Now if I go inside here. And we want to continue with the yield mods.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
We know where there's a uranium deposit just above us.
Yeah, very true.
And volume of stuff is gonna be our biggest hurdle of what we need, so.
Alright. Let me do the piping so they could do their job, and I'll leave the rest to Yog.
Well, Yog isn't fully functional right now, because we kind of...
No, but the modules aren't as important as getting everything else up and running.
Sure.
And I've also kind of cut myself off to them.
Ah. Alright. I've almost got the hydrogen tanks up.
Awesome.
I've almost got the hydrogen tanks up. I've got one of the oxygen generators up. So I guess technically we could start
feeding it.
Yeah, feeding in the ice.
Did I just run out of oxygen? No.
Yes, you just ran out of oxygen.
No. I meant to say hydrogen because I floated down. Let's see. Large steel tubes, motors, construction components.
What are you gonna name this thing?
That? Toro.
Tora?
Toru.
Toru? Toru?
Toru. I have no idea. Displays and displays. Okay.
More large steel tubes.
The official blueprint name is Industrial Hauler Mark 1 or something like that.
Yeah, that doesn't have a good flavor, though.
No. Cutting this out and putting a just a mirror here, or a window here to look into the piping would be kind of cool instead of a room.
Yeah.
Granted, that is kind of a cop-out, but it goes with the theme.
What, cop-out?
Yeah.
We have a theme now that is cop-out?
Alright, let's see, what are we working on? Construction components, I'll get some of those.
Yeah. Let's see. Construction components. Steel coach. Metal grids on that one. Metal grids on that one. Come on. Fat frickin' space engineer.
Yeah, they need to put these guys on a diet for sure.
Alright. Need motors and computers. And metal grids.
Something I didn't think about, and we will have to tack one on temporarily, is a small reactor to get the systems up and running so we can put uranium in the other reactors.
No. It's got power right now.
Oh, because it's hooked to the base.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Alright, so... anything thrown in there? Displays and computers. Displays, computers, and motors.
It is definitely a bare bones flyer.
Yep. Up, save.
And I'm low on hydrogen. Do I have stuff in me? Yes, I do. I'm full of stuff.
We knew that.
Tonight's drink of choice is a spiced rum with orange juice.
Ah.
That is something special. Especially if we hadn't had it in a while. Smooth, delicious.
What spiced rum?
Kraken. Relatively
Okay.
cheap and surprisingly tasty for its price point.
I love Kraken.
It's great.
I think
And
it tastes like a flat Dr. Pepper.
It kind of does. But for its price point, it's hard to beat.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think a normal size bottle is like $17, $18.
I've got Kraken is like the rum that I drink the most of.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, I don't drink much rum, but still.
Oh, this is the first time I've had it in months. I've been stuck on gin and tonic for a while.
The alcoholic's choice.
Yes, sir. And from what I remember, your grandmama's choice.
Great grandmama.
Great grandma.
Yeah,
Maybe.
the one that preserved herself and then turned into an ass.
Yeah, well. I never knew any of my greats. They were all gone before I was even born.
I only knew two, so.
Oh, put that back on.
Well, I'm kind of scared to ask what they had taken off.
You don't want to know. Alright, Mars Cobalt. We did find some, didn't we? Right there, yeah. Cobalt and iron closer. Let's drop the iron one temporarily. And that one. And that one. And it is right there. 4 kilometers away.
Well, I can start welding or continue welding the stuff that's
Alright.
we're working on, because I don't think we'll need more than a single load.
Probably not. Oh, and to our viewers, we got no asteroids today again. Now, while I had already decided that since we had run into issues last week, I was going to keep running with the no asteroids from the roll last week, Dswank rolled a 1 again. The dice gods are in our favor.
Yes, which means all hell's going to break loose next week.
Yeah, we'll be in Cataclysm Unreal.
Yeah, on a D4, we'll have a what would it be? A 10 on the D4.
Yeah.
Single D4 is a 10.
And here we are. Now, where was the cobalt?
Construction components.
Alright, here's the iron. They are on.
Alright. So, let's see. Friday, I played a game of Sins of the Solar Empire with Crunch.
Yep.
I know you have a copy of the game.
Right.
Granted, and you haven't played it much.
Yeah. Consider I did have a hard copy of it a couple years ago. I found it, actually.
Okay.
But yeah, I have played it some. I got an idea of how it works. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
I was just wondering if what we were playing was one of the Halo mods for it. I was curious if at some point you might want to join us for one of those.
I might be able to talk myself into it, but I'd already had mentioned to Crunch that I wasn't the biggest fan of Sins. But with the mod, I could probably talk myself into doing it.
Hey, there's Star Wars, there's Star Trek. A lot of people who dislike the slowness of something, say like Stellaris, or what's the one, Masters of Orion?
Yeah.
Like Sins, because it doesn't suffer from the same slow draw that the others have, but that's because it's not really
RTS.
I wouldn't say it's a full RTS. It's very close to one, because it includes things that a lot of RTSs don't.
Right. Like I said, I could probably talk myself into it.
Okay. I think you'd like it. It's a lot of fun with multiple people, and or at the end. I love the end game of it. It's insane. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna need some of that. Have we made any of those? Yes, we have.
Inbound with cobalt.
Nice. Well, I've got the majority of the ship actually welded up at this point.
Okay.
We're really only missing
grids.
Uh-huh.
Alright, we should have some being made then.
A few places where we're missing a few more things than that, but not a significant number.
Roger that. Okay. Oh, I need my tools. Need my two L's.
Tube there.
Tube.
But it appears to be pretty much large steel tube and metal grids is what we're short.
Need some steel plates there. Metal grids.
Alright, so we need large steel tube, and you said metal steel plates?
Yep.
Alright. I think, yeah. And we'll have that one finished.
Need some construction on that one. And I had to get another load of steel plates. I mean, metal grids.
Yeah. Metal grid, construction components. But yeah, we're pretty good. We're going pretty good on this.
Oh yeah. It's gonna take a little while for it to charge up, though.
Yeah. Oh well.
What do you need there, friend? Large steel tube.
That was weird.
What's that?
Oh, the shadow passed
Oh.
over my my character, and it just had a weird effect.
Oh, you want to talk about weird? I was on my way to work from lunch. I've left the house. I'm pretty close to the house from work, so I can go home for lunch. I was on my way home, on my way back to work from lunch, and a shadow passes over the road that I go down, heading to the main highway.
Yeah.
And it was low enough that the entirety of the, what I'm calling wing, crossed the entire road. And this is just a little back street, so it's probably, I don't know, 16 feet full road.
Yeah.
My windows were down. I didn't hear a small plane engine. Unless someone got a glider recently, I don't think it was that. But it scared the crap out of me, I can tell you that.
Nah. I think we're all welded up.
I think so.
Alright. Inventory.
Alright. Time to move ice.
How much uranium do we want to put in here?
We shouldn't need but a couple per, since it's mostly since it's all hydrogen ran.
Okay.
20 each, I guess. Should be plenty.
Oh yeah. That should be plenty.
Oh, we actually don't have that much ice.
You don't have a huge amount of ice, but I thought we had like in the like 24,000, 25,000.
Yeah, and I just put it all in the ship. So guess what our first load's going to be with this?
Ice.
Yes, sir.
Okay, something else we probably should do right now while we're building is turning... Oh, you already have that. Turn all the thrusters off.
Yeah.
So it can actually charge up.
Alright, I'm going to get a couple loads of ice.
Yeah, it's not that far, actually, for ice.
No, we got some right outside the thing here.
The crater, yeah. I just need to find... There we go.
Yeah, this splotch right here was ice. Nope, this is uranium.
It's kind of on the crater wall.